Ghostly tales, yet mirrors of human life. Hey everyone! Welcome to Encountering Chinese. Ghostly Tales from Zhai. Today, I'm going to tell you two short stories. The first story is titled Monks from the West. Two monks from the western regions arrived in the inland of China. One was planning to go directly to Zhai Mountain, while the other intended to seek refuge at Mount Zhai. Their attire, appearance, and language were completely different from the people in the Chinese mainland. The two monks from the western regions often told others, "We came from the west. We once passed by a high mountain called Flaming Mountain. The mountain had layers upon layers, and walking on it felt like being steamed on a stove by the hot air. So, we must climb the mountain after the rain, walking attentively with eyes fixed ahead, and our steps must be extremely light. Otherwise, if one accidentally kicks a rock, the foot will be burned by the flames around." We also passed by a great river named the Quicksand River. In the middle of that river, you can still see a crystal mountain standing on the surface. The crystal mountain towers into the sky, with cliffs and precipices all over. The mountain is transparent on all sides, and looking through it seems like there is no obstruction. There is also a narrow and steep pass on the mountain that can only allow one vehicle to pass through, guarded by two dragons. These two dragons face each other, and their mouths face each other as they guard the pass. Travelers must first pay respects to the dragons to pass through. Once allowed, their horns and mouths, which were previously joined together, naturally separate. The two monks from the western regions continued. "We too have been traveling for 18 years. When we first left the west, there were 12 of us, but only the two of us remained after arriving in China. It is widely rumored in the West that China has 4 famous mountains, namely Mount Zhai, Mount Hua, Zhai Mountain, and Mount Putuo. It is said that these 4 mountains are covered in gold, and the statues of Guanyin Bodhisattva and Manjushri Bodhisattva on the mountains are lifelike, just like living beings. We also heard that anyone who can travel to these 4 famous mountains can instantly become a Buddha and achieve immortality." Upon hearing their words, the people in the Chinese mainland finally realized that Westerners also envied the East, just as they envied the Western world. If travelers from the East and West, on their respective journeys, were to meet halfway and share the legends they had heard about their destinations, they would surely share a smile and could spare each other the hardships of long-distance travel. The second story is titled Jiang. There was a farmer named Jiang. When he was 16, his father slept in the fields one night and was unfortunately eaten by a wolf. Upon hearing this tragic news, Jiang was overwhelmed with grief. He immediately ran to the fields and only picked up the shoe his father had left behind. One night, when Jiang made sure his mother was asleep, he quietly left the house with a large iron hammer and went to the fields. He lay down at the spot where his father had met his fate, waiting for an opportunity to avenge his father. Before long, a wolf approached from a distance. It sniffed around Jiang, walking back and forth. Jiang pretended to be asleep, lying there motionless. After a while, the wolf started using its furry tail to sweep across Jiang's forehead. Then it gradually lowered its head, licking Jiang's thigh. Jiang remained still. Next, the wolf joyfully jumped in front of Jiang, ready to bite his neck. Jiang swiftly swung the iron hammer, delivering a powerful blow to the wolf's head, causing it to fall dead. Jiang immediately jumped up and hid the wolf's body in the grass. After a while, another wolf approached, just like the first one. It sniffed with its nose and swept with its tail. When it was about to bite, Jiang killed it too. By this time, it was midnight, and Jiang waited for a long time without seeing any more wolves. Suddenly, a wave of drowsiness came over him, and Jiang took a nap. In his dream, he seemed to see his father. His father said to him, "You have killed 2 wolves, which is enough to ease my resentment. But the leading wolf that harmed me, its nose is white, and the 2 wolves you killed before were not the one." After waking up, Jiang persisted in lying there, waiting for the evil wolf with a white nose. He waited until dawn, but it never appeared. Afraid of startling his mother, Jiang decided not to bring the dead wolves home. Instead, he threw them into a dry well before returning home. The next night, Jiang went to the fields again to wait, but he still found nothing. This continued for 3 or 4 more nights. Finally, another wolf appeared in the field. It bit Jiang's foot and dragged him away. After walking a few steps, they passed through a thicket of sharp thorns. The thorns pierced Jiang's flesh, and sharp stones on the ground cut his skin. Enduring the pain, Jiang remained motionless, pretending to be dead. The wolf dropped him on the ground, intending to bite his abdomen. Jiang suddenly leaped up, wielding the iron hammer to strike the evil wolf. The wolf fell, and Jiang, worried it might still be alive, continued to strike until the wolf was completely dead. Upon closer inspection, Jiang confirmed that this wolf indeed had a white nose. Overjoyed, Jiang carried the dead wolf home and recounted the revenge story to his mother. With tears in her eyes, his mother accompanied him to the scene, where Jiang pulled out the bodies of the 2 wolves he had previously killed from the dry well. In the end, the author provided a commentary, saying that a remarkable figure like Jiang could emerge from a rural farmer's family. His bravery and righteousness stemmed from his courageous character and filial piety. Jiang not only displayed courage and boldness but also demonstrated extraordinary wisdom. Alright. That's all for today's ghostly tales. Monks from the West, and Jiang. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumb up and subscribe. Please also encourage everyone to comment and share more. We'll see you in the next episode.